Oh no, what the hell's going on here? This is a Prado hospital, not a bloody pig pen. Didn't anyone tell you, wash the vehicle thoroughly after you take it out in the mud? Here we are, we're doing a 200,000k vehicle inspection and service. Got the bash plate off to do that, and we've got some debris in the sump plug. Now, the issue is, check out our injector information playlists, check out our EJ information playlists. Watch till the end, because if you miss this bit of information, it could cost you an engine. That means it's going to cost you a lot of money. Hopefully we've got your attention. Now is the time to subscribe and turn the bell on so you don't forget, so you don't miss that next important message. You know, the next video when it comes out, bing, each day. Let's have a look up in this oil pickup. For those that don't get it yet, if you leave your injectors in too long and the maintenance that was designed to be done, or my recommended program, I think mine probably works better, you could end up with blow-by at the injector seats. That's the injector seats leaking. And mate, can you please do me a favour? Can you get a pick, you know, a little pick out of the toolbox? We're going to have a bit of a play around with this. Right, if that happens, then what can happen is, it's going to end up costing you an engine because you get a blocked oil pickup. Now we're just having a look. I'm not suspecting the blocked oil pickup yet. Can you see at the side there, there's something that bit orangey, yep, rusty in colour. Just have a bit of a pick around there and see if you can. I've got a pretty good angle on it here at the moment. See if it's something loose. Yeah, it's like a bit of leaf or something. But let's just try and get that out. It's not the first time something's been found in a sump. Right, just have a bit of a pick around. Let's see. Now this is not blow by. This is something else. And I suppose I want to say, don't worry about it too much, because I don't think it's a bit of leaf, but there can be some other couple of debris, bits of silicon, bits of rag, bits of this, bits of that. Yeah, the oil's going to start running down, mate. It's going to get you. Right, so we're going to muck around here and try and work out what that is and let you know. And we may lose it in there. It may never come out. It's not really an issue, because the oil gets picked up into that oil pickup there, and you can see it's not blocked. That's the main thing I wanted to show you. See that? Not blocked, but you can see that bit of debris there. Anytime soon, it's 200,000k, so anytime soon, those seats are going to start leaking. So let's have a quick look under the vehicle, what you expect to see at 200,000k's, you know. Looks like there's been a lack of lubrication on the drive shaft, on the slip joint, because the seat's very dry. You can see the joint's very dry, right? And you can see there's not a lot of grease spray. I don't want to see the grease spray, but I want to see that kind of a bit wet, you know what I mean? So when it's slipping in and out, it's nice and wet and slippery. That's what we want. Hard to say that and keep a straight face. Some people know what I mean. I didn't plan that. It just happened by accident, right? Fuel filler hoses on the 150s, I've mentioned a few times lately. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm saying don't change them on the 150 at this point in time, because, oh, that one's a bit firm compared to one of the ones we checked the other day. So anyway, we haven't seen a split or leaking one yet, so there's no need to change those as prevention. Brake pads, yeah, about 50% on the rear. What are the front pads like, mate? Can you tell me what they are? Can you just grab your light while we're just doing a bit? About what? About half worn, you reckon? Yeah, 200,000. So they may have been replaced at some stage. Exhaust looks good. Drive shafts look good. See a little bit of lubrication happening in there. It's been in the mud and the dust and the dirt a little bit, not too much. I think it needs more cleaning than anything else. It's on the stock suspension at the moment. You can see, so that's typical 200,000k suspension for you. It's seen a bit of dirt roads. You can see a bit of rock spray or whatever. So the stock suspension is really good, but you know, the replacement stuff's much better. Have a look at the size of the sway bar in comparison to the, if you've seen the other video with the Kakadu with a big fat, you know, I call it the big fat sway bar. It's like this control arm. You see how that's big and fat? Have a look how little this, I'm estimating it's probably, I don't know, 16 mil or something like that. I could measure it. No damage on the fuel tank guard yet. Transfer case oil's been changed. We just need to clean that up. Obviously a little bit of drip oil there. We're still working on the vehicle. It's all happening at the moment. Any luck with this piece of debris, mate? You know, you've been up here playing around. No luck yet. Anyway, you can find some debris up there. Everything under here looks pretty good. Brake pad's not even half worn, so they've certainly been replaced. We'll work our way around to the front side. Drive shafts are good. The usual sweat on the boot maybe. Not this time. Yeah, drive shafts are good, so it just needs a bit of suspension. It is in the process of about to be being built up, a bit of an upgrade. And CV joints, all good. Let's have a look at the boot at this side. Look at this one, a good one. 200,000k's and there's no sweat on the boot. Bloody awesome, isn't it? Right, okay. Yeah, I've forgotten. We do so many of these. Was it 2012, 13? This is a 14? Let me have a look at these cars. Is this a 12, 13? It's either a 12, 13 or 14. I can't remember. If you know the answer, yell it out, mate. But we'll remember when. It doesn't really matter. They're all the same, you know, more or less. But yeah, we just, one after the other, you just sort of forget what's what, who's who in the zoo. Bone dry, no oil leaks, nothing to see here. Bada bing, I'm getting out of here. There's nothing to see. There's really not. We should look at these bushes, actually. Let me in here for a minute, and we'll just have a bit of a look at the, there you go, typical C. You can see that little crack just starting. Let's have a look at this side, a bit twisted at the moment, as you can see. Where are we? Trying to get to the right side. There it is. All right. And then you're going to see. Let's just look at the back one. See, the back one's starting to split, about half gone. But remember what the recommendations about every 250,000 k's based on the averages of what we see, when you might want to replace those lower bushes or arms, whichever way you want to do it, doesn't bother me. Anyway, guys, I think that's a quick video. It's just another boring inspection. A Prado at 200,000 k's. And it's just typical. There's nothing to see here type vehicles, aren't they? They're really good. As I've said in other videos, not like the old cars that once they get to 80,000 k's, we're talking it's getting a bit long in the tooth, time to get rid of it. Some nice deep tread on the tyres. Let's have a look at the upper trailing arms in case there's something different going on. Yeah, I can't see anything. It's all pretty normal there. Look at this one. You're going to see pretty much the same at the other end of that. That's what you call the upper trailing arm. So on the rear diff, right, you got the upper trailing arm, and then you got the lower arm. That's that big one at the bottom there that goes from the bottom of the diff to there. That's what connects the diff to the vehicle to stop it moving backwards and forwards. And this panhard, that's the one that's connected to the body there. You follow this along, it's connected to the diff to stop it moving side to side. So that's basically what controls your backwards and forwards movement and your side to side movement. The up and down movement's good to go. It's on the coil spring there, as you can see. You've got the bump stop in the middle there, and you've also got, there's another bump stop. See that one there? It also sometimes hits on the diff there. You can see just that little rub mark there. It's a little bit extra information for you. See, this one does hit the bump stops. That's standard suspension for you. What about this one here? There it is, right? So, you know, upgrade the suspension to some decent springs and shockers, and there's no reason why your vehicle should be seeing those bump stops unless you're doing a lot of off-road work. Yeah, I just don't know why a vehicle on the road would sort of be getting that every now and speed humps and whatever, but it should be a little bit more clearance and a little bit more controlled. What else have we got? Trying to look for something different, trying to be a bit different to the usual video. Nothing to see here, no oil on the turbo. Well, I think we're going to call that, it's an inspection video done. And beware of what you might find in your sump plug. There can be just some old machining bits and pieces, whatever. We didn't get that one out, we lost it. And it'll just stay in there. It won't get picked up through the oil pickup. Everything that goes in the oil pickup is obviously got to be small. Even those tiny little bits of carbon don't get picked up. If you want to know what it is, you can remove this sump sub-assembly for a couple $100 or do it yourself and clean that out and have a look what's in there, that sort of thing. But what we're looking for is that block oil pickup, which we don't want to see. This one, he'll be getting injectors done very soon for this reason, and he's probably going to see this video very soon and go, oh, actually, that looks a bit like my car. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. Hit the like button. Like I said, subscribe, turn the bell on. It's only one video a day, 10 minutes or so, give or take. Or if you've got a bit of time and you've got some catch up to do, try and hit 2 or 3 videos a day. Thanks for watching. We're out of here. That's a bada bing, bada boom. And wash the bloody vehicle after you go and play in the pig pens. This is an absolute mess. Catch ya.